Hi, my name is Amanda Gustin, and I'm here today to share with you a really special object from the collections of the Vermont Historical Society. What I am holding here, you've probably guessed, it is a violin. What you can't tell over video is that this violin is made out of tin. It's painted gold, but the body of the violin itself is tin. The fingerboard here is tin. It's worked beautifully. There are some wooden pieces still. The bridge and the neck of this violin are wood, but this is a really extraordinary object, a musical instrument as an art object. So this violin, or fiddle, was made by a man named Forrest Gray. Forrest Gray was born in East Calais in 1884, and after a couple of years after high school working in a drugstore in Barrie, he went to work for a general store in East Calais, and there he apprenticed as and worked as a tinsmith. And he spent the rest of his life working as a tinsmith, or he's described as a general tinkerer in our records. He did some plumbing work, he did some carpentry work, but he was really the kind of guy who could do a little bit of everything. One of the things he did was he made this fiddle. So Forrest Gray was a self-taught musician. He loved music of all kinds, but beginning from the age of about 8 or 9, the violin was by far his favorite instrument. And in particular, he preferred the style of violin playing that is known as fiddling, sort of a more folk style of music. And so he taught himself to fiddle, and he was an incredible fiddler. He went on to win prizes from fiddlers associations. He went on to play in bands and groups for his entire life. And he combined sort of his vocation and his passion into this object here, this tin fiddle. Now, it's not entirely clear whether or how much he played this tin fiddle. It probably doesn't resonate at all the same way a wooden instrument might, but it is an extraordinary piece of folk art. It was actually featured in a 1982 statewide exhibition on folk art. So he gained recognition not just as a tinkerer and a tinsmith, but also as an artist within his life. Forrest Gray also, in addition to his music, was a beloved community member in East Calais, and he was a dramatist. Forrest Gray was a lifetime member of the East Calais Dramatic Players. He starred in many, many plays with them over decades. So this tin fiddle is a really extraordinary sort of encapsulation of a lot of different kinds of art. The art created by a man who was a general tinkerer his whole life and had these extraordinary hand creative skills, but it also combined his love of music, and it's really special to us and we're glad to have it. Thanks for joining us. Please make sure you follow the Vermont Historical Society on social media or check out our website at vermonthistory.org for more objects from our collections.